Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Katie Motzinger, and I'm the Community Resource Director here at the Children's Attention Home. The Children's Attention Home provides a safe and nurturing home and life-changing services to children in foster care and homeless youth here in the York County community. And it takes a village to make sure that we can provide this care to our kids. And so today we're interviewing Dipti Scardino, who is one of our many volunteers, but she is near and dear to our hearts. She serves as a mentor. She's served as a lunch and learn host at her company. She has served on our independent living committee, and we just love her to death. And so we're going to speak to Dipti a little bit today, just about her experience as a volunteer. And hopefully, if you have questions, then please put them in the comments below. But hopefully, you take away a thing or two from Dipti's experience with us and our kids. So thanks for joining us today, Dipti.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So I know I gave a little brief overview, but tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you want to share with people about your experience at the home? How did you first hear about the home?
Sure. I'd be glad to. I'm Dipti Scardino. I'm with the International Paper. I'm an account manager, so I do travel quite a bit. I am originally from India, moved to this area pretty much when we first came to America, and I've been here ever since. When I first started with the home, actually my daughter was in Girl Scouts when she was growing up. And because she was in Girl Scouts, I was a Girl Scout leader. So throughout the years, we would have service projects that would come up that would benefit the children's home. So I knew a little bit about the home, but hadn't been there. I didn't know much more than that, except that we were doing service projects. So when she graduated from high school in 2017 and went to college, I had some time on my hands and I was looking for areas to volunteer. And thinking back to my Girl Scout days, I knew I enjoyed working with children. So that was something I wanted to do. So I reached out to Sharada at the children's home and she gave me a tour. And I felt like some of the skills that I have, not only being a mom of a teenager, but just my workplace, everything that I've done, those are the things that I could take and work with some children to help make a positive impact in their life.
Well, and we're so grateful that you came and took the tour. Many years of helping us out. So so I know you talked a little bit about what first inspired you to volunteer at the home. So what is it when you came on the tour that you felt like this was the right place, this was the right fit, and this was where you wanted to spend your time?
So I didn't know what to expect when I toured the home. I didn't know if it would be like a women's shelter. I just didn't know. But when Sharada took me through and showed me all the different resources, the different ways that you care for the children, how no matter if the child is there for a day, a month, a year, everything is rooted. It's rooted in it's a routine, it's care for the children, care for each other, all the skills that they're learning just by living by themselves and washing clothes and doing chores, all of these things. It was such like a expanded household. It really spoke to me. And I thought, well, I can fit myself into this environment.
Well, and you certainly have. And talk about some of the different areas. I know I listed many of them at the beginning and you shared some that I didn't even know about. So what are the different areas you've served and which ones, I guess, do you resonate the most with you or did you enjoy the most about each of those areas?
So I started originally, like you had mentioned, with the independent living skills. So I was on a committee with the independent living skills, and that led me to a mentorship. So I've mentored several of the girls that are at the home. I have one right now who is graduating from high school. So we're working with her on going to the next steps of college and figuring all those things out. So that's been incredibly rewarding. The girls I've had are just amazing. They've made a huge impact on my life, and I hope I've done the same to them. The other thing that I personally enjoy is yoga, and because it's helped me so much with mindfulness and just, working and dealing with stress and these kinds of things, I thought it would be good for the girls. So I actually ended up getting my yoga teaching certificate so I could come there and teach yoga. So that's something I do about once or twice a month, depending on the timing. And so that's a really fun activity for me and for them as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that they've talked about it many times and they look forward to it. I know it's on Saturday mornings, I think, often. And so, there's lots of good vibes coming from class. I know you've talked a little bit in bits and pieces, but what do you personally connect with regarding the mission of the home? Like what sticks with you the most?
Gosh, and I might tear up at this. I think children need support and guidance. And I think every child needs a cheerleader. And if that's something I can come and do, and again, I'm sorry, if that's something I can come do and help support a child and help them grow and understand that they can really accomplish anything, I that's a part of the mission that I definitely think is something that I can help with.
And you certainly do. And thank you for your heart and everything for the kids. Do you have a particular memory of the home that you hold on to? Is there one, or I'm sure there's multiple, but is there one that sticks out to you that you really cherish?
In the mentor relationships, there's some closeness just by discussions that happen that are very meaningful to me. There's a level of trust there, and it's definitely insightful into the lives of these children, and it's very meaningful.
Yeah. What if you could share one thing about the home with somebody who might be listening in on this video, what would you share?
I love the safe environment that the children are in. The staff is so wonderful. They're so caring. That in turn makes the children care for each other, because there's some unusual circumstances they're in. So you've got some children that struggle, and I can see it sometimes when they come to yoga, but then the others chime in and help each other. And I think that's just a great thing. And I think it's the environment that breeds at the home.
Thank you. And thank you so much for taking a few minutes to share your experience, share your story, Dipti. I know that sometimes people are unsure of how to get started or how to get plugged in. And so hearing how you have, how your experience has gone and the ways that you chose to get involved, hopefully we'll speak to some others on the call. And if you're looking for ways to get connected with the home, then please go to our website, attentionhome.org. If you do /volunteer, then you'll see all of our volunteer opportunities. If you don't necessarily have the bandwidth or time right now, then financial support is always appreciated. There's also in-kind gifts and an Amazon wish list, which right now, because we're in quarantine, we unfortunately can't have our volunteers on site with us, and so they have stepped up in tremendous ways in helping us supply things off of our shopping list. And so if those are ways you're looking to get involved, then just go to our website, attentionhome.org, and all the information is there. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dipti, and for all that you do for the home. We're so grateful, so grateful for you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. And y'all have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.